The goal was simple: shut down New York Stock Exchange. Targeted as the historical centre of American capitalism, protesters say it symbolises corporate greed and a system which only serves the wealthiest 1%.
There's 1% that's composed of the elites in our society, whether they're in government or whether they're in the economy. You know, the 99% just represents that there is a group of people besides those elites which have a voice, which is underrepresented today.
Thousands of demonstrators from the Occupy movement arrived on Wall Street 90 minutes before the opening bell to mark the start of trading, and the police shadowed their every move. The protesters crammed into several intersections close to the stock exchange. Some locked arms and the now familiar chants began. For many on their way to work in the financial district, it was a slow commute. It was also hard to get to a nearby school.
He's not going to do that to my daughter!
Let her in, let her in!
Even harder to get into a coffee shop.
The Occupy Wall Street organisers announced their intentions to try and shut down the New York Stock Exchange days in advance to try and get as many people as possible here. But it also gave the New York Police Department time to prepare, and they responded with hundreds of police and strategically placed barricades.
For the first half hour, the police stood and watched. Then protesters were warned, you do not have a permit and you could be arrested. The police then moved in and more barricades went up, forcing people onto the sidewalk. Some refused to cooperate. Dozens of people have been detained, adding to a long list of arrests since the Occupy movement began 2 months ago. Trading at the New York Stock Exchange began on time, but the protesters are still claiming victory. They say they successfully delayed a normal business day on Wall Street and forced the world to listen. Kath Turner, Al Jazeera, New York.